to my channel today. We're exploring the fascinating world of art and history at al-Khaimah Museum. Join me as we uncover the secrets and stories behind some of the world's most incredible treasures. The museum is open from Tuesday to Sunday 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. This boat was made in Ras al-Khaimah and was gifted by RAK Folk Arts and Rowing and National Heritage Society in 2012 as part of RAK National Museum's 25th anniversary. The boat was made to carry 75 person for rowing 35 oars, and it became a reminder of Ras al-Khaimah's maritime heritage and centuries-old way of life in between the mangroves, coasts, islands, gulf, and the open sea. Ras al-Khaimah is the only emirate where people can enjoy the different landscapes of the United Arab Emirates in one place. The Hiyar mountain range and highest peak of the UAE, towering underneath it desert dunes, palm gardens, the waters and coastal mangrove swamps of the Arabian Gulf. Ras al-Khaimah has been connected to an international trade network since the earliest trades sailed through the Indian Ocean. These trade links brought back staples and wares from far away, such as this blue-white ginger jar-shaped ceramic from China that was traded in the Julfa period. The two medals are the honor insignia of the Order of the Tower al-Qasimi of Ras al-Khaimah. In 1981, the order was instituted for and named after the ruling family of Ras al-Khaimah by Emiri Decree No. 1581. During the early 19th century, Ras al-Khaimah ruling family, the Qawasim, dominated the entry point of the Gulf and became an increasing threat to the British Empire and its desire to control trade in the Arabian Gulf. After launching military expeditions against various harbors on the Arabian side of the Gulf, that includes Ras al-Khaimah, a peace treaty was signed in 1820 between the British and the sheikhs of the Arabian Gulf. This historical event took place in the summer residence of the Qawasim family in Falaya. This treaty represents the foundation for the later formation of the United Arab Emirates in 1971. Ras al-Khaimah has always been in the memory of seafarers. Ahmed ibn Majid in 1490 explained the journey through coast, passing by Sharjah and Al Quwain. Ras al-Khaimah's rich living heritage is formed by its environment and wave after wave of travelers coming to the region since centuries ago. The Khaliji Gulf Society, who inhabited this land today, is a creolized population typical of ancient port cities. Coastal fishing uses small boats. Larger boats were used for large-scale fishing, cargo and pearling. When traditional boat binding was thriving, the range of boat sizes was from Bagla, largest cargo carrying craft for up to 80 men. Date palm requires intensive working methods, such as regular irrigation, transplanting, removing the bast or fiber, branches, stumps and fruitless branches. In older times, twice a year the date palm beds need fertilizing with dried sardines. Keeping the grass growth level low is important to prevent the gathering and reproduction of pests, diseases and rodents. These tools are used to regulate overgrown grass around the palm logs. It's better to avoid cutting the leaves from the small palms, which are less than 5 years old. Emirati homes were very simple in the past, but love, mercy and family affection were what gathered and embellished them. The Emirati family used to sit and spend time together in their living room. Some enjoyed watching their favorite cartoon show on TV, and some were studgy. Mini and mother takes care with you, or sometimes provide the family with food. She would also sew and make beautiful clothes. At the same time, the father checked that everything is going well with the family. Traveling in the past was full of hardship and difficulties. People of the UAE relied on camels and donkeys to move from one place to another, which took a lot of time and effort. Either the sand in the desert was very soft, or the rocks were more rugged, which made mobility difficult. At the time, both mentioned four-legged creatures were one of the most prized items in an Emirate's life. These days, development of modern transportation, people of the Emirates can travel faster. Four-wheeled ride ownership became the part of identity of an active Emirati family. Although it looks like a toy, this Honda Mini was popular in the 1970s and was driven by the young and old. This toy car was a part of the childhood memories in the early oral era of UAE. Ras al-Khaimah cultivated 45 different types of date palms with different qualities. Lulu is considered the best. Hundreds of fragments of glass bangles have been found at Jaffa, the Persian camps and other coastal sites. The plain black circlet design is the most common. Copper has been mined from the mountains of the UAE and Oman for over 5,000 years. Large-scale mining was carried out in the Wadi Safafa over 1,000 years ago. Silver jewelry has been used since ancient times by the Bedouin of the UAE and Oman, both for personal adornment and as an investment. The main centers for working are in Oman. Old Babylonian tablets show that silver was traded more than 4,000 years ago, term for copper from Magon. The large tower represents the oldest part of the fort. Its interior is divided into 3 stories, which were originally used for storage and defensive purposes. Built from wadi stones, corals, and beach rock, the large tower was constructed on top of a previous fortification, which had been destroyed by the British in 1820. Its remains served as a solid foundation, and are still visible on the outside along the eastern and southern walls. This fundament also explains the high positioning of the tower's entrance door. The architecture's defensive character is further indicated by the entrance's small size flanked with buttresses and the tower's massive outer walls. Nearly 2 meters thick in their lower parts, they served as a protection against cannon fire.